Alrighty, everybody. I'm out on my first break. 36 degrees. Alright, in general, my rating is slowly climbing. The old GG. Oh, Yeah, he would be able to do that, wouldn't he? How silly of me. What's he rated? 1919. Keep goofing on some of these games, man. So that's the proper line for black in the counter defense. I'm surprised he didn't take pawn takes pawn, because I wouldn't be able to do pawn takes pawn back without losing my queen. Of course, it'd be an exchange, but I'd end up with not being able to castle. Well, that was silly of me. Another game that I just totally messed up. Yeah, these few games here, at least my opponents are rated 1900 or stronger in general.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Ah, you know, that was another mistake. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Not happy with my performance in these games, to be quite honest. Now I'm not concerned with this. I can simply play this. He'd probably play something like that. He might castle here. I think he might go down something like this. Try the Pierce defense again. Yeah, so I knew that was going to happen. It's alright, I'm still up a piece. And now I have this nice little fork here. He can defend. Oh, wait. Got something better. Alright, now if he comes here to pick up that pawn, whoops, sorry. Let's say he comes there. That's checkmate. Give me a second, I gotta light another cigarette. Alright, so this is called Philidor's defense. Philidor's defense. One thing I like about playing against the Philidor defense with white is something known as Legau's trap. Also known as Legau's mate. Spelled L-E-G-A-L like legal, but it's pronounced Legau. So here I can spring the trap right now if I want to. However, this is an unsound variation, and I'll show you why. So this is the start of the trap. Now, if he takes the queen, that's the trap. I have checkmate in 2. Now, this is considered unsound, though, because the knight can capture here. Now, I would want to pick up the bishop, but I can't now. So instead, before springing it right away, you try to deflect the bishop. If it maintains the pin, you go ahead in with the trap. Now again, if he captures the queen, we have checkmate in 2. And in the event that he doesn't go for the trap and takes the knight, I can pick up this bishop, come here, pick up that bishop, And then I can come here and pick up the knight. And this leaves me up a pawn. Now I'm not concerned with this, because I can simply take the pawn, or I can even capture here, even though that brings the queen out. She now becomes a target. This is pretty interesting. We'll probably see something like this. Rook will probably come over. Now we have this very interesting position. Queen will likely maybe come there. I file up my rook. Files up his rook. And then I can start to break the Baroque pattern if I want to with something like that. Okay. Check. Alright, so that's going to give me an escape route in the event he pushes his pawn here, which he can now do. You know, his rook's no longer there. So I'd step back here. Ultimately, I'm going to want to probably file up my rooks, something to that effect. The knight likely will fall back to g3. In which case I might play my knight to f6 or play d5. Of course, the only issue with d5 is it draws my queen out if there's an exchange of pawns. And bringing another attacker on that pawn and attacking the queen would be problematic, so I most likely would defend with the knight. Okay, this is pretty basic here. We see this a lot. Alright, so here's my thoughts. I'll come here and pressure his queen. In the event... no, I can't do that, because then that's going to drop this. Alright, I'm going to have to give this some thought. Gotta head in.